If you haven't seen the Detective Pikachu Mewtwo plush, I'm very happy to bring this experience to your lives because it's a total meme, and I love it so much. The problem is, words escape me when trying to describe it. Like, it is what it is. I can see what they were going for, but something janked up on the execution, and that's what we got. So the thing is, I discovered this very recently, and I needed to find more. Like, I searched Mewtwo plush on Twitter because I have to see this thing in the wild. I need the memes, guys. This is one of the greatest responses and captions I could ever imagine putting to this. People are amazing like that. I mean, look at its feet. It's a posable plush. It's $30, but I think it's worth every penny. Could you imagine just like buying that, just having it in your living room for when friends come over? That's a conversation piece. Cause like it doesn't even look good from like really any angle. It just, you know, it's like, oh yeah, I could see where it went wrong maybe. This one, there we go. My wonderful partner gifted me with the new posable Detective Pikachu Mewtwo plush with a face only I would love. It gets better. It gets better and better. I can't believe they actually like. This isn't even like Chinese. This is legitimate derp. So beautiful. Mewtwo's face on Detective Pikachu plush. They did it. Like, that's. I love it. I want one. But unfortunately, I think these are actually, wow, why this Mewtwo plush from Detective Pikachu is such a mood. It is definitely a mood. Oh my god, some of them even look worse. How's that even possible? Oh, I expected so much more out of Detective Pikachu. I think this only makes it better. Detective Pikachu plush is cute. Meanwhile, the Mewtwo plush is nightmare fuel. I wouldn't say nightmare fuel. Okay, maybe that one. But yeah, the Detective Pikachu plush, I can see what they were going for since that realistic look, and I mean that's cute. I like that. There's something slightly off about it, but I mean when you think about it in the context of the movie, yeah, it works. But I mean, the Mewtwo plush is gone, so I think people are buying these because it's definitely worth it. And yeah, I think that's all we got on the plushes. But I mean, it's $30. I'd still grab it. But that kind of brings us to what this video is about, because I saw this and it's. That face is definitely such a mood right now when it comes to Pokemon Sword and Shield. Because that was my face this morning when I woke up at 6:05 a.m. to find no Pokemon Sword and Shield trailer. I always wake up a little after 6 because, you know, there's that YouTube sub box glitch. So, like, the video is released, but it's not even viewable on the channel. It hasn't made sub boxes. So I usually give it 5 minutes. I actually, like, missed a Pokemon it was either a Let's Go or an Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon trailer. So I woke up at exactly 6:01 or like 6:01. I looked on the channel. I was like, okay, no Pokemon news. Rolled back over to sleep. I woke up a couple hours later and the trailer dropped. But the thing is, it like late published or something. So now we get to see what people are feeling about with the new Pokemon Sword and Shield trailer. Hey, Nintendo or Pokemon, Papa needs some Sword and Shield reveals. I think we all could use some Sword and Shield reveals right now. Every day I think, this is actually coming from Shofu. Fortunately, it doesn't have this Twitter blocked. Aha. Every day I thank God I'm alive and pray that Sword and Shield are good. Mood AF, just mood all over the place. Lol, I was about to Google Sword and Shield because I thought that was some indie game until I remembered that those were the new Pokemon games. I legit forgot about them. Game Freak, y'all need to step up your game. And as hard as it is for me to believe that this is possible and actually happening for real, I think this is actually happening on a mass scale because that's just how today's culture is. Like, it's so much different from even 5 years ago when we were trying to break down, you know, Pokemon X and Y, or actually 6 years ago now for like Pokemon X and Y news and that cycle and stuff, and just growing up. I think being a 90s kid has cursed me for being a content creator in today's society because I just don't understand what's going on anymore. Everything's about the new freebie game that everyone just kind of gets obsessed with, and everyone just so impatient, so much on to the next trend. It just keeps on going and going and going. And because of that, you know, if you don't have the spotlight for more, like, yeah, if you don't get back in the spotlight every 30 seconds, people just forget about you. I feel like that's what's happening with Pokemon Sword and Shield. Everyone saw it, they went, that's cool, but I haven't seen enough to get invested. Oh, what's that? There's a new Fortnite patch? Oh, what's that? The new not MOBA, the new, God, I'm so old. I'm so old, I remember when the marketing was MOBAs and not just Battle Royales. God. And you know what? That actually reminds me, you know, this was also my face when I realized that not even Detective Pikachu, that the Pokemon The Pokemon Cinematic Universe existed after the Emoji movie and the Minions movie. We got those before we got a 3D Pokemon movie. That should deeply upset you. But yeah, Game Freak, y'all need to step up with your game. I can agree with that. I think they did really poorly on the news for Pokemon Let's Go. It was an amazing game. They should have just promoted it more as an amazing game and not have all the misinformation that made people hate it. You know, people are just so opinionated and they just choose to be wrong. People can't handle being wrong, so they'll choose to stay wrong if they started off wrong. And they'll just never change their mind about anything. We're in such like a divisive yeet clout culture and hate it so much. But I mean, at the same time, you know, that's what happens. People don't care about Pokemon enough to even remember that Pokemon is having some new stuff going on. Wait. Anyone remember when the official Pokemon Twitter asked us? Yeah, I just pretty much searched Pokemon Sword and Shield and see what people have been talking about over like the last 24, 36 hours, seeing if it's relevant anymore, stuff like that. Anyone remember when the official Pokemon Twitter asked us to name methods of evolution, all the types? So what if Pokemon Sword and Shield gain new evolution and a new type? I think that's definitely not the case. I did a video about it. It was like the Pokemon 101, and then they pretty much just like tagged it off like, hey, do you know all the evolution methods? Do you know all the types? I don't think they're trying to throw any curveball, and the article doesn't really hint at much about Pokemon Sword and Shield. They just use like Pokemon Sun and Moon to talk about the games. Pokemon Sword and Shield are just going to be the regular old Pokemon, but with better quality, till there's more info than... Oh yeah. Until there's more info, then my thought might change, but there's not going to be anything new but high quality. And I think this is also the biggest mood about Pokemon Sword and Shield for everyone that has left the fandom. Like I think 90% of people have just fallen out of Pokemon compared to the highs that we had in 2016. Like, Pokemon Go, July, August, September, hype, you know, Pokemon Sun and Moon demo, stuff like that. After Pokemon Sun and Moon came out, everything just fell apart. But like building up to that was like the summer of Pokemon, was 2016. Everyone was loving Pokemon, and I love that more than anything. And compared to that, I feel like we've lost 90% of that. We're at 90%. That's survival. We're at like 10-15% of that. Because no one just cares about engaging with Pokemon anymore. I've talked to all my friends, and this is what they have to say about it. You know, I did that video with my friend when we were talking about the Pokemon Sword and Shield trailer when it came out. And they're just like, yeah, I didn't like any of the last games. I mean, this looks good, but I still need more. I think that's why we needed that trailer. That's why I was so disappointed. I'm like, it's a Monday. Start of a week. We got something to go for. You know, I'm fine. I feel like, and you know, I'm still enjoying watching the Pokemon Sword and Shield trailer every once in a while. I'll rewatch it. I'll get in the mood. I'll feel hype. But I know that the community needs more. That people just being so spoiled today, what we have is definitely not enough for them. So that's kind of making it to where it's like, yeah, we also need to kind of, you know, quell this unrest and make it go a little further. I know we'll be getting Smash Ultimate news and probably Joker on the same day, assuming it's the 11th, but Pokemon Sword and Shield news would be awesome too. But at the same time, Korokoro is just around the corner. Anything can happen. I'm excited. So it wasn't obvious. Yes, I guess this is some kind of leak shenanigans going on. It's real when the Best Buy system gets those. Announcements are less than a week or two away. Can even be Thursday, something. Honestly, can't wait to see Joker this week. So, things are going down. But I'm more interested in the Korokoro because it's the 8th right now. So Korokoro could happen tonight or tomorrow night or maybe the day after. You know, we're in like the, you know, sometime during this weekday or weekdays, you know, just the main part of this week. Before the weekend, we're going to have a Korokoro, and then we'll know what direction Pokemon Sword and Shield is going on in, which means if there's a trailer today or tomorrow, that could be good for the Korokoro. If there isn't, then that means Korokoro might give us the first news about Pokemon Sword and Shield, but I heavily doubt it. I don't know. This is going to be weird, because Korokoro has usually been taking a lot more of a backseat. Hope we get Sword and Shield box soon. Yeah, there we go. I'm actually really shocked that we haven't seen it yet. Main legendaries are typically the first they choose to show. Either way, I'm really fiending for Pokemon news soon. A lot of people are. Same dude. Last few games have been the biggest disappointments. Again, this is just the Pokemon mood right now. The problem is, we're still over a month away from box art reveal compared to the other games. I think we even got like the Pokemon X and Y box art like May-ish, maybe April. Or maybe it was May. Maybe it was sooner than that. I don't know. Like, we already saw the legendaries by then, but with Pokemon Sun and Moon, you know, actually really shocked we haven't seen it yet. Pokemon Sun and Moon, we didn't get the boxes till May. So I think that's just like kind of everyone losing sense of time and just wanting Pokemon to be good again. See, that's the thing. People want Pokemon to be good again, but they've been burned too much too recently to where they don't want to invest into it. Pokemon X and Y, even though everyone didn't like Black and White, or the people that didn't like Black and White, they were hungry, they were ready, they were eager for the next Pokemon game, and everyone dove back in on Pokemon X and Y. But then after Sun and Moon disappoints, after Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, after Let's Go, I considered Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu, and Eevee the second best Pokemon games. But after all those disappointments, some people, they were even like not all right with X and Y and Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. After that, it's been like 5 long years, and if they didn't like Pokemon Black and White, pretty much everyone's just saying Diamond Pearl, which is why Diamond Pearl remakes would have been perfect. Please be a good game, Sword and Shield. Don't just be 3DS Pokemon on the Switch. And it's a toss-up as to what's going on with that, I don't have any problems with 3DS Pokemon inherently on the Switch. It's just that we need the features that people have wanted, and we need to not make it to where everything falls apart. I still consider hacking the biggest problem for Pokemon Sun and Moon. There's no reason to play the game when everyone hacks it, and then they realize the metagame's bad. Like, the metagame was also probably the biggest problem because Game Freak lost all sense of balance in Generation 7, and it's really sad. Wonder when we'll get more info about Pokemon Sword and Shield. So excited, but I'd love to see more about it. Everyone, we're excited, but want more. And I'm just kind of like seeing what Core shenanigans are going on. And this will probably be another video because there's like Mewtwo merch. The armor argument is getting a bit more traction. I don't know. We're just kind of in like this weird limbo. Like, we're 1 or 2 reveals from something happening. I mean, maybe that could be the Core. That the Core is more about the movie relating to Pokemon Sword and Shield for armor in some way. I don't know. So we're just kind of there, mood. So guys, enjoy the video. Hope y'all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.